kcisthetown.com. This is a story about 23 from Kansas City. 23, aka Joseph, was a member of 5K and Mario Gang. He was a high school graduate. 23 was a loyal and dedicated gang member for several years. After he got locked up, he decided to get his life together. 23 got released and started focusing on legit money. He didn't want to gangbang anymore. 23 decided to walk away from the gang activity and pursue his goals. On October 13, 2023, at about 3:50 p.m., 23 was cooling in the front yard of his relative's residence in the 4200 block of East 56th Street. The Opps rolled up and fired multiple shots out the window before fleeing the scene at a high rate of speed. 23 was rushed to the hospital in serious condition. He was declared dead at the hospital. Surveillance cameras from 23's relative's house captured the incident on video. His family said he was in the process of turning his life around. If you know, seen, or heard who shot 23, please send me a message. Thank you. Okay, so the Opps rolled up, and 23, he was outside on the front porch, and the Opps just started blicking. He was in the front of the house, or out on the front porch, and the Opps just started blicking multiple times. I don't know if they had tinted windows and they rolled up, and 23 didn't know who it was, and they just rolled the window down and started blicking. I don't know if they rolled down the street already hanging out the window, and 23 wasn't paying attention, and then they started blicking. But it seems like 23 was outside and he was lacking, okay? He didn't have his blick, he didn't have his blick in his hand, and he wasn't ready for the Opps. Kind of like young Dolph, and 23 got comfortable. The Opps got the low, and they slid, okay? And that's what happened. 23, this man can't sit on his front porch at his family's house without the Opps rolling up, arm out of the window or hanging out of the window, blicking, okay? At this man that's trying to get his life together. That's what they did. They rode down the street like Rocket off of Colors, hanging out of the window, gang banging, happy to be gang banging. Probably played several gang banging songs before and after the drill. Bragged about the drill. Now 23, he got blicked, okay? He got blicked. And everybody's saying, oh, well, nobody will remember 23 in a few weeks. Yes, they will, because he has several documentaries out, and he was an important person to Kansas City, all right? A lot of people knew him, and people loved him, and his family loved him, all right? So there were surveillance cameras on that house where 23 was hanging out at his family's house, okay? There's cameras all over the house, all right? It's a camera at the house. I seen a camera, okay? So they got the surveillance video, all right? They got the tape, like on Menace to Society. Oh, dog. They got the tape, bro. Kane, they got the tape, okay? And it's just a matter of time for the tape ends up on the internet, okay? So I don't know if they had masks on and glasses when they was hanging out the window, or they had their arms, or they had their arm extended out the window. I don't know if they had on masks or a Pooh Shiesty mask or what. So when that tape, that film gets released, that description, then everybody will know. But they're saying they got a description from that surveillance video. So somebody need to tell the Opps 12 got a description, okay? Now, if somebody's not gang banging If somebody has said, hey, I'm not a gangbanger anymore, I'm not an active gang member, I'm getting my life together, then why blick him? He didn't basically turn into an OG. So he's turning into an OG. He said he don't want to be involved with the gang activity. And the Opps, they didn't want to hear that. The Opps came through. They were hanging out the window, or their arm was out the window, and they blicked 23. Right there on his front porch. Blicked him off the porch. I'm out of here.